We're going to go through a full treatment video for a nerve root impingement. Welcome to the Neck Fixx Pro YouTube channel, where we give you the tools to fix your neck for a healthier future. If you have neck pain, radiating pain going down the arm, could be due to a nerve root impingement, not necessarily a disc herniation or some other issue. So we're going to go through a little bit about what a disc herniation and a nerve root impingement is and kind of the difference. And then we're also going to talk about how to fix it. So going through nerve root impingement, we're going to start off with this is the back of the spine. So going through here, this is going to be where back of the spine is, those little bumps on the spine. And then right here, those yellow ones are where that nerve comes out. So if there's some inflammation in this area or it's getting pinched, that can cause radiating pain, especially on one side going down the arm. It's going to be a really easy way for things to get numb, tingly, things like that. A lot of times this is due to some sort of irritation, some sort of trauma, not necessarily a disc herniation. And disc herniation is where these little white parts of the disc, they come out and they'll actually go into that space and they'll put pressure on that nerve root. So the nerve root is not necessarily the issue, it's more the disc that's going out into it that's causing that pressure versus nerve root irritation. Something is taking up that space, usually inflammation, or there's some joint swelling, something like that around there that's causing that issue. Some of the common signs and symptoms of a nerve root irritation are one, numbness, tingling, going down the arm. That is one of the big ones. Even if it's just going kind of past the shoulder, that indicates that the nerve is irritated and that something's going on. Another big one is that there is some nerve tension. So if you go finger straight, hands to the side, and you go out to the side and you feel that big tension pulling through the arm, that is going to mean that the nerve is tight. That tightness is coming from something pushing on the nerve and kind of holding it so that you can't actually get all the way out with the arm, and that's causing that tension. The last big one that you'll find is that you'll have a lot of pain. So if you kind of have this combined motion of looking up and to the side, so you're kind of going up and to the side at the same time, you'll have that pain right there in the neck. It'll be kind of sharp, kind of irritating. Those three things, if you have two of the three, you probably have a nerve root irritation that's going on. It's not necessarily a disc herniation. Two are very commonly mixed up, and if you treat a disc herniation, but you really have a nerve root irritation, it's not going to get a whole lot better. So those three tests are really going to be a great way to see if it's a nerve root irritation as opposed to a disc herniation. Now that we've gone through exactly what a nerve root irritation is, we're going to go through how to actually fix it. A nerve root irritation, we really want to open up that joint. We want to give that joint space so that the nerve can actually move a little bit better and have some pressure taken off of it. So a lot of what we're going to do is really be focused on the neck and getting more motion, getting that improved space so that the nerve can actually kind of flow like it wants to. So we're going to take our Neck Fixx Pro. We're going to take the little nubs. They are going to go right into the back of the spine. From here, if we have a nerve root irritation on this side, we are going to anchor down, and then we're going to do just a little bit of a nice, easy up glide. So this is just going to try and open up that space. Just give a little bit of room. We'll just kind of sit here, just kind of add a little bit of mobility, a little bit of motion going up. If you want to, you can kind of add just a little bit of rotation into it. So you can either pull up and across and have kind of the nose follow the hand, or you can get a little bit of pressure, and then you can add just that little bit of counter rotation. It's a really good way to just open up that joint space and get everything to move a little bit better, get that joint to flow. After that, next one, we're just gonna do just a little bit of traction. So this traction is gonna open up that joint, just get things to feel a little bit better. So just taking our hands, going up, nice and easy, just allowing that pressure going through the arms, through the neck. It's a really good way to just open up and just provide a little bit of gapping into that joint space. Those nubs are going to be a little bit higher on the neck, so you're going to be wanting them a little bit up, kind of closer to the base of the skull, where you're really just trying to get this general traction. You're just trying to let everything just pull up nice and easy and just get everything moving a little bit better. Next, we're going to go through just a little bit of a self massage. So just taking our Neck Fixx Pro, we're just going to go a little side to side, little up and down. It's going to be a good way to just get those muscles to relax. A lot of times, anytime that those nerve roots are irritated, the muscles are going to tighten up around it, just as a part of how the nerves work. So if the nerves are irritated, that is going to cause this cascading effect where the muscles are going to tighten down to really protect those joints. But because they tighten down, that actually provides a little bit more compression. So we need to really loosen up those muscles. Even though the joint and the nerve root are the primary issues, and we really need to make sure that we get that joint opened up, if you don't loosen up the muscles and kind of get them to relax, a lot of times those muscles will tighten back down again, and those will tighten up the joint and keep that irritation going. So after opening up the joint, after getting everything going, I really like to open up and get those muscles to kind of relax and loosen up and get things moving nice and easy. It's a really good way to try and get that full circle, everything loosened up, where you're working on the joint, you're working on the muscle, and you're really trying to get those nerve roots to have a little bit more motion and to flow a little bit better as you work through them with your Neck Fixx Pro. It's going to be a really good way to open everything up, give you less pain, give you less radiating pain, especially going down the arm. We hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that it gives you some good techniques to try and help out get rid of that radiating pain going down the arm from a nerve root impingement. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can keep bringing you videos and educating you on how to fix your neck.